It's October 31st, 2020, and today we have something a little special for you because a lot of people celebrate the holiday Halloween today. So today we're going someplace mythological, someplace with a deep history that has a lot to do with witches. Welcome to the HARZ region.
So we got to our Airbnb in Quedlinburg, but now we're hungry, so we're gonna eat. I want ice cream, so we're gonna go get that first, come back and eat. But we don't want you to feel left out, but we're gonna take this evening just kind of for ourselves to enjoy the city with our own eyes and not have to look behind the camera the whole time. Don't worry, we'll come back for you. We'll show you the Airbnb.
See you soon.
Okay, so last night we got ice cream and went for a walk, and by the time we got back, it was pretty dark, and the lighting in here is not super great for a tour. But we didn't forget, we went to bed, and now we're taking the tour with you, and then we're gonna go for a little hike. I hope you enjoy the Airbnb. We absolutely loved it.
Ooh, come in. We have the bathroom right here with a shower and a toilet. This is really cool. You have a stove, a fridge, a sink, a Keurig, a toaster, hot water, a cute little seating area. Be careful of this corner because I keep hitting myself on it. This bed that I don't know if you can fold it up as like a couch. These pillows are like the couch. So it's both a bed and couch. A TV, a phone, books, a radio. It's really all you need. I feel like I could live here and be happy.
It's really, really, really stunning. So if you're ever here, this is where you should go.
How much did it cost?
Just under 60 euros for one night for two people.
Plus tourist tax. When you come here to the city, you have to pay a tourist tax. Quedlinburg is like one of the towns that's considered worthy because of its salt spas, so per person you have to pay $2.50. And I feel like this is better than a hotel.
And you're within like a 5-minute walk of the main city. Also, before we go, we wanted to give you a small little summary of what Quedlinburg is like.
Quedlinburg, it's a really cute town, and I didn't know this. I've been here already once before. It is famous for its like salt spas and water spas, so it would be a really cool place for you to come if you want to relax and go to a spa. The city's really beautiful. It's got a really cute and historic old city center, and all the buildings are timbered and brick, and there's like ivy crawling up the city hall. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, very close to the kind of German cities that we like to see, where you see more of the old parts of like the culture before a lot of like things were rebuilt with modern takes because of the wars.
We stopped at a more modernish place for ice cream. I had Delphine Blau, so dolphin blue, which I love. And then I ordered a cappuccino. And with my cappuccino, they served me a teeny tiny ice cream cone with a teeny tiny scoop of ice cream. It was great.
I had kind of like a Napoleon kind of thing. It was strawberry, vanilla, and chocolate with some eye liqueur. So that's like egg liquor. It's kind of a long drive to get here, but maybe someday we'll get to come back and enjoy it more just for the city itself. But not today. Today we go for a hike, find some witches. Small detour. We got a little lost, and then Ellie saw what's called the Teufelsmauer. I don't even know what it is. Mauer.
It's the Devil's Wall. It's a natural landscape made out of rock, and it's all black. It's just really weird looking. And we're also in the middle of a bike race, apparently. So we almost get run over. It's quite scary. This has been on my bucket list of things to see in Germany, and I never thought we'd see it. the Teufelsmauer, so the Devil's Wall. It's a really interesting formation because you can see there's not like rock on either side. Like it really does look like a wall, a natural wall that was made. And it has a lot of mythology around it that it involves the devil. And several people have died while trying to cross it. It's just really mythological. Johann Wolfgang von Goethe, the famous German author, has also visited this place and said that it's really interesting and different. It's on the list of like the 77 different national formations.
And way off over there is where me and Ellie are going hiking. Big news, we have hit our 100 subscriber mark. So that means we will put up some kind of poll. There'll be a link in the description below, and you'll get to make either a choice from some pre-selected options, or you'll get to write in where you think we should go. Whichever one has the most votes wins, and that's where we'll go. I should specify we're only going places in Germany right now, but hopefully in the future we'll get to do this again, and hopefully by then we can go travel the world a little bit more, and you'll get even more of a say.
Keep us climbing to our next goal, which is 200 subscribers.
And we super want to say thank you so much for subscribing and following us. We're enjoying it, and we really love when you guys comment and let us know how things are going. Back to our regularly scheduled programming. Bye. Okay, we've arrived, and now we're going to go find the cable car that we're supposed to take and go up, and then we're going to do some hiking down, up, and down. That might be the cable car right back there. Oh, and as a side note, we're parked right across the street from like a thermal spa bath. It was like 15 euros for a 3-hour time, so if you're ever around here, that'd be really cool to check out, but not for us today. Beach, are you excited?
I am. I'm excited because I get to take you to the witch's dancing place. Wir hätten gern einen Weg.
6 Euro bitte.
Danke sehr. Prices for the tickets were $3.50 a person for one way, and we saved 50 cents per person because we paid the tourist tax, and in the little tourist tax books they gave you a bunch of coupons. Together it was only 6 euros. How's it going?
Oh, good. I'm taping.
Yay! We're so high up already. If you could have the ultimate house where you like get to sit on a chairlift all day to do your desk work, would you do it? Like
No.
Instead of just sitting in a chair?
No,
Oh.
because I wouldn't like it.
A chairlift that moves, not just a random
Yeah,
chairlift.
I know.
Okay.
So no, I wouldn't do that. We're at the top. There.
This is the saying of the Roßtrappe, so why there's a mark that looks like a horseshoe in it. The giant named Bodo wanted the king's daughter Brunhilde to be his wife, but she didn't want this, so she was riding her horse through the woods one day, and her horse's name was Ross, and he was following her, and he kept getting closer and closer, and suddenly there was like this ravine, and she gave him like as much gas as she could, and it's just like, go. That's why his like hoof print is stuck in the rock, and they like made it to the other side of the ravine. And then her crown fell off and it went down to the river below. And then as Bodo jumped, he fell into the river and he turned into a dog as punishment.
I assume we go that way. Roßtrappe. That's supposed to be the hoof print from the horse when they leapt. So we're at the top of this like ravine, right? Or this valley. We need to figure out how we can get down into the valley to go up the other side. For now we were just looking down. Ellie says we should just jump the bars and go down ourselves.
Why not? We've had training. I don't know if we film, people think we know what we're doing.
We don't know what we're doing. We're trying to find the right trail, which means you have to go back up the one we just went down.
You're all freaking out.
Okay, trail number 2. Let's see where it takes us. But the signs say down, so that's the start. We're still hiking along. We finally found a trail that we think is it. Ellie just doesn't recognize it from last time she was here. But it was like 4 years ago, so we don't know if her trail is gone and maybe like closed, or if she just doesn't remember it as much.
Yeah, I don't know.
But Google tells us this trail will get us where we want to go regardless. Oh my gosh, look at these mushrooms. Gross.
They look really slimy and yellow.
I think me and Ellie, at the very least today, we're expecting to kind of go straight down into the ravine. And like, so far that hasn't happened. We've been going back down the mountain that we took a cable car up. But it seems like eventually it will like cross the river and we'll get to go up. So we'll see. Grab the sandwiches. Small lunch break, which probably won't be a break. It'll be a walk and eat. Small water break, and happily, Ellie has decided she recognized this part of the trail. So we're on the right trail.
This is the cave I saw the last time. And you can kind of see in there, it's just like it's like it was a cave, but now it's not.
If you like the water in the Zugspitze video, then you'll like this video too, because we have water just like it. Also, again, we think we're on the right trail. It's really hard for us to tell because Google tells us this way we should go, but every sign we look at says we should be going the exact opposite direction. However, I learned when I was in the Rockies that you should not always trust the signs because they can be moved, things can change, and they're not updated and stuff like that. So we're trusting Google over signs. penguin catches tofu and sends my camera flying. We just crossed the Jungfraubrücke. Don't know what that means, but it's a bridge.
Virgin Bridge.
She thinks. Now we're pretty much starting to climb up to the top of the other mountain.
The Roßtrappe that we just saw is right behind that little pyramid with the cross on it.
We were up there about an hour and a half ago. We are near or at the top. Something like that. We've been going for like a solid 45 minutes up the side. But it wasn't too bad. Nothing at all like Zugspitze. This was actually pretty doable. Ellie, where are we?
We're at the top of the Hexentanzplatz. So it's behind us, but we're at the top of the ridge that we climbed. And you can see the Roßtrappe over there. This mythical area. The prisons.
Ellie has the hiccups.
You scared.
Damn it. Ellie has the hiccups, and we're by like a animal park zoo thing, and every time she hiccups, we hear a goat like do their little, you know, cry. The falcon doesn't like it either. And Ellie, why did we do all the work to get here anyways?
Because we're almost to the place where the witches dance. We're almost to the place where the witches dance. We started here. We went all the way up the lift to the Roßtrappe, hiked down, and hiked back up to the Hexentanzplatz, and now we're there. Excuse me, there. And now we're going to take the Seilbahn back down.
Oh, we are.
I plan on it. We need to get home.
Okay.
Alright, so here we are at the top, and this place is really special because every April, I believe, they have Walpurgisnacht, which means that there's a big dancing party and everyone dresses up wearing like the traditional wishes and Halloween's costumes and everything. So they celebrate that in April, and for us it's October, so happy Halloween. Now they have some things that you can do here. So there's some figurines over there that we're going to go see. There's a house you can go in that looks like it's an upside down house. There's food, and there's an animal park, and now it's kind of like a touristier place, but you can still have a lot of fun here, and it's fun. It's fun if you kind of like let the myth or the folklore be with you for the day, even if you don't believe in it. There is also a hotel up here if you'd like to sleep overnight. Why did witches fly on broomsticks? Was it because the only thing they had?
Ellie and I also just found out they have a rotobahn here, which is basically like a single person bobsled, and we were hoping it would go down to the bottom, but it doesn't. So back to the cable cars. There are some places though where like these rotobahn things actually do go quite far. Maybe someday we'll be lucky enough to like find one that will take us somewhere we want to go. Okay, we are on the cable car going down, and it's completely enclosed, unlike the last one, and we can even see down.
So, yeah, there's only like 2 poles on here, and that was one of them. And otherwise, there's none.
We are off the mountain, and well, it's time to go home.
It is.
Ellie, what are your thoughts?
I really had fun. Sorry, I'm distracted by someone who's going ziplining. This area is really nice to relax. It's kind of like the Wisconsin Dells in a bit. I really enjoyed hiking up both to the Roßtrappe and the Hexentanzplatz. I think they have a lot more to offer when they're actually having their festivals, but it's still pretty cool to do and see whenever you're in the area. Lucas?
I agree. Even the hiking is really nice. The area is really beautiful. It's definitely a climb if you're going uphill, but the switchbacks are really easy. They take a bit longer, but you don't have to go straight up as much, which is nice if you're not as used to hiking yet.
Yeah.
Definitely a plus, and definitely a cool place to come to.
I know that the covered cable car, the last one that we rose, it cost €5 for a single way and €7 for both ways. So I mean, that was pretty worth it. The chairlift that we rode, it cost $3.50 for one way, and I don't remember how much for both ways, probably like $5. So the chairlift is obviously cheaper, but hey, it's whatever.
And so with that, we have a 4-hour drive home. So we are going to get back to the Jeep and go home and call it a very nice weekend.
And thanks for coming along and watching the video with us. We're glad to have you with us.
See you later.
Do you see the little stuffed owl? And that's us saying Happy Halloween. Subscribe to come along with us on our adventures and see more random hidden gems like these. Don't forget to throw a like button if you like the video, and throw us a comment below. We'd love to hear what you have to say about the HARZ. Also, Happy Halloween. We are releasing this video on October 31st of 2020. Therefore, Happy Halloween whenever you watch it. Mark on our adventures and find more hidden. But her crown fell off. I can't do this on camera. Okay, they don't have very many table decorations.